Darn it. Stop preview. Preview. All right. I'm good to go.
I didn't put in a title.
Well, I did. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Hold on, I need to do something real quick for streaming. Where did they freaking...
Looking for your stream key.
Yeah. There it is.
I mean, hey everyone, it's Rockman and Almost Song. And Happy Halloween or something. And thanks Cobra for all the noises.
Alright, I'm streaming now.
We are going to be doing a Halloween seed co-op. There's no gimmicks this year, it's just cosmetic, thankfully. It's a regular beat Ganon, except GT is open. I like to do that when we do online so that somebody can do GT as soon as it's able. I will be playing as Dark Link, and the song is Dark Zelda.
Damn. That is the wrong controller. That is the Switch controller. Alright, I'm ready. And hello, Cobra and all. I do have you up so I can see your chat.
I lost the window that I need.
Hi.
There it is. Connect. Start.
Oh. I... Yeah.
Hello.
I had my tunic color set, and so it was look really, really weird, so I'm seeing if okay, I fixed it. Now I am Dark Zelda.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I was like, bright seafoam Zelda, and it was really weird. And did not look very good, so. Alright, so all of these are required dungeons. So apparently the red is regular and the white skulls are the red.
Yeah. Jackbox.
Jackbox?
Jackbox, yes, I love Jackbox. Hey, Zoda.
Zoda, if you have not read my Discord, which I'm saying don't, I can totally provide you with an awesome Halloween seed. It's amazing.
So I started at Sanctuary. I did not go to Bag of Escape because I don't have bombs or boots.
Damn it.
The lumberjack there was 100 rupees.
Alright.
Yeah, I saw a video on YouTube of Steven plays with Jackbox, the Job game, and they were like, "Holy hell, Job is like the funniest Jackbox game in a long time." And it's like, yeah, we definitely agree with that. It was amazing. Jackbox 8675309. Well, yeah, I mean, I would love to stream more Job Jackbox in the future. Also, What the Dub and the other ones. I mean, we also got Mario Party Superstars now. Blue cane. There's some bombs. I needed those. How did that? I don't know how I got blown up by that bomb. Got Rock's chest. Everybody calm down.
Oh my goodness. So now that I can talk about the thing, because apparently Zoda already saw my thing, I was like, I noticed when I was in Ganon's tower, and I quickly did get the key, so I was like, alright, go, go, go. And then I realized, shit, where are my silver arrows? I was like, you know what, I'm not streaming this, I'm just going to look it up. Hype Cave. I forgot about Hype Cave because it took me so long to get the hammer. Like, my total order of how I normally do things was screwy that I just missed Hype Cave. Which luckily it did have my silver arrows and just a bunch of heart pieces, so it was nice getting those heart pieces. But it was just like, luckily it was not too. All right, I think our stun prize is 5 rupees.
Just bought a $100 heart piece. It's just Mario Party. Just do random Mario characters or random Twilight Princess characters, and I bet they have commands too, Zoda. I don't have a bottle, do I? No. Shadow Risei is not from Twilight Princess.
It's like I don't have bombs, so I can't go anywhere.
Library's just shit.
Damn it. No, I didn't. Someone else. Damn it. You hit the thing first.
Hey, Stelmax, just ask...
I tried to hit the thing, and you hit the thing before me, and so I couldn't hit the thing.
Just ask J. Jonah Jameson, yeah. I'll make him infamous. Ratmus loves saying that.
A bomb! Oh my god, it's a bomb! Well, I'm already mostly over to Sassy, so I guess I'll be doing Eastern and stuff.
And then walk back to...
I have not done... shit. Mini Moldorm or Sassy's uncle, cousin, brother-in-law. Green pendant is Ice Palace.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, look, a hammer!
Song's not better at all.
Like, it was a constant joke. I was like, Zoda should have a thing with hammer in this movie. And I was like, I got one. I was like, this sucks. This sucks so much. Now I have bombs. But I'm doing Eastern, so...
Okay, wait, so... You said you didn't do Mini Moldorm?
I have not. I only did Watergate, and then I went to Zelda's Cell.
Okay. Back of Escape had garbage. I think Dark Cross will have an item.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
What's also annoying, Zoda, is like it took me a while, obviously, to get mitts and stuff, so I hadn't even like checked Turtle Rock to see that it needed Quake, which I knew already was on Ped because I had Book early. So I was already like, all right, Quake is on Ped. I don't know if I will need Ped. Pegasus boots.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Never seen that movie, never played the game. I don't know, Ratmus. What's this guy say? Crap.
A glove is in Thieves Town. So mitts is in Thieves Town. So French vanilla?
Oh wow, Zoda. Were you playing Star Tropics at the time? He was playing Star Tropics in his dreams. How much money do you got?
112.
All right, well, I can hike out to Zora. I have enough money now. So we still got Boots Checks and Desert Sassy.
All right. Armos Knights has Matt. I don't remember if it's. I think it is needed, but it's not like.
It's a crystal, yeah. Might even be a red crystal. It's a red crystal.
What am I doing? You're going to Zora. Have you been to Desert?
No. Yeah, Desert Sassy or Boots Checks. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'll do Boots Checks first. Or wait, do you know it's on library?
It's like 20 rupees.
Might be nice for me to get since I don't have much money.
Over here we got a full hard container on that ledge. The Zoras have been replaced by booze. The water's all blood red.
We can go to Dark World now.
That's awesome. I had no magic. I got half magic and refilled it.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm right here in the town, so I'm gonna go Dark World. If you want to go Desert, and then if library isn't that important, and I can't check King's Chest yet or Boots Checks.
Did you do Bulk Rocks?
Yes, that's what was Moon Pearl. Moon Pearl was Pegasus Rocks.
I never heard of that game. Torres. Riders Republic.
Get below freezing. Ew, that sounds awful, Ratmus. The freaking chess game just gave me 2 rupees.
Wow.
Oh, 1 green rupee and 1 green rupee.
Wow.
One rupee.
Desert Ledge has, I think that's Quack. It's one of the medallions.
Alright, I'm gonna try for Thieves Town. Not because I really should be able to beat it, but hopefully I can get that, mitts.
Yeah.
Actually, what are our, you're about to go into Dark World, what are the, dungeons? I can look on your map if you pull it up.
Thieves Town is pendant. Turtle Rock
Okay.
is pendant. Ice Palace is pendant. Actually, I can't really tell. All the skulls look the same. Which ones are the red ones? I can check in a second.
Those are all red. That means the 2 white ones are in the Light World.
I got at the beginning of the game. I got a group of 10 bombs, and I've used 9 of them, and I haven't come. Okay, there's some more bombs. So,
Loot! I don't have mirror. I'd go and activate it right now for you.
I got some other things I can check right now. Yeah. And if you guys like mature games, I haven't yet announced what we're doing this week. Bring me crystals from Tower of Hera and Desert. Those are the reds. Is that guy supposed to be a Frankenstein? I ran right past him.
Yes. Frankenstein's monster. Ooh, semantics.
You're right. I'm dumb. I guess I'll go over to Quakefish and then go activate the flute. Done everything in this area. Besides.
Remember, you can. We have hookshot.
Yeah, and since you're already in that area, we don't have mirror yet.
Heart container for shovel. Shovel heart container. Words.
It's a soggy book.
Yay, Mitts! Hey, Nero has. Okay, well, name should not give me the monster name. You're wearing a bra and pantyhose and lip gloss, Nero. I'm sorry. All of those things are uncomfortable.
I've played a little Rare Replay. Hey, welcome
back. Are they uncomfortable? Because I think they're usually uncomfortable.
Welcome back, Cobra.
Oh, you're not the lip gloss. Sometimes it gets tacky like that.
Should I go and check Ped as long as I'm...
Yes, please.
Yes.
I assume this is for a Halloween outfit. I'm surprised. Like, are you currently out somewhere or are you home? Because why would you be wearing a bra if you're home? Rip that thing off.
Just a little piece of love.
It is kind of fun though, because it's all sticky, like. Just a little piece of love is what you said?
Yes.
Alright, so I don't have to beat this boss. I am going to see, though, what... I hope I don't. Blind does have an item, so I'll attempt him. At home. Alright. I mean, if you really want to, Nero.
Purple chest has arrows.
Yeah, I did beat Blind. Thank you, Zoda. You don't need permission to share a link.
I don't know anyone who's got all the achievements in Rare Replay. That's a huge bitch.
Cute! Oh my goodness, so cute! That is bright sun you're in. Is that hot? It looks hot there. So cute! Adorable. What am I doing now? Got the shovel. What have you done? Because you like never tell me what you've done.
Right now I'm on Death Mountain. Before that, I checked PED. Before
You
that,
checked PED, you activated Flute.
Yeah.
So have you... Dark World, I saw that you were in Hype Cave. Did you do anything else?
Yeah, Quakefish and Pyramid.
Okay, so you did that side. Alright, cool.
We now have a bottle and a shovel to check.
When's your Halloween party? Hey, it's 10 o'clock here, so Halloween parties are usually like already started and stuff. Soon. I hope you have fun. And you said purple chest was nothing?
Yeah, it's like arrows. There's a bow on Sky Island.
Comfort. Dress maybe, yes. Pantyhose, no. How often have you had to use the bathroom so far? Because pantyhose in the bathroom is actually where it's not fun.
This is not what I thought we'd be talking about tonight.
No game of toe touching. I actually was pretty decent at that. Honey. You're a C cup? Yep, C cup's decent. You don't like talking about women's fashion, Roxanne? Or traditionally women's fashion? Wait, why did I get that? I don't have mirror yet. Rockman, why haven't you gotten me a mirror yet?
I'm trying.
13 shoe size? I am a 7.5. I have tiny, tiny feet.
Turtle Rock is a pendant. The thing we need to get in there is on Desert Ledge.
Oh. Yep. Totally done that. Not fun.
There's a wow. There's one bow is in Hookshot Cave and the other bow is on Sky Island, but I can't get to it.
Are you going to do Spike Cave?
Can I do Spike Cave?
Yes. You have Hammer. And you have Blue Cane and Half Magic. Oh, you're going into... I forgot you had GT open. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do.
I got so little health, I don't know if I can do GT or Spike Cave. What can you do?
I'm doing Desert. Or... should I check Meyer Paladin?
Sure. Yeah, Zoda.
And then I'll do Desert.
It's GT is just open, but it's still 7 crystals to kill.
I'm like trying to remember stuff I need to do. I can also do Skull Woods, but I already beat the Moth once today. Do I have to beat the Moth again? Isn't beating the Moth your job?
And that's hella good, Torres. I never even tried to do much in Rare Replay. Just like normally, I love getting achievements, but I just messed around in Rare Replay because I knew I was never going to get 400, 500 fucking achievements in those games that are really hard.
What a shroom. Alright, Ether is needed for Meyer. And I'm going to turn Mushroom in because you just got Mushroom.
Did you also check like Shovel and
No. I will do that too.
Sick Kid?
Oh, so I need to check Sick Kid as well? Did you ever check Path Magic Bat?
No,
Magic Bat?
No.
Okay.
Just keep going in here until I get fucking stopped.
Flippers. I can do flipper checks. Sick kid has flippers. That was the wrong location. I can press the right button. I have demon eyes.
SongofLuxray is.
Hello.
The girl I'm playing co-op with. My girlfriend.
Hello.
The other voice you are hearing. Okay, did I miss anything?
My bro was like, why did you know exactly where to, like, use the shovel? And I was like, because it's the same location every time.
What if they randomized that?
That'd be cool. Hello.
In case you couldn't tell, the way this works, we are playing the same seed together simultaneously. One person gets an item, the other person has that item automatically.
Unless it's money.
Yeah, unless it's money or bombs or arrows or stuff like that. Oh yeah? There's your mirror in fucking Room After Armless Nights in GT. Good thing I was in here.
That would have been more useful earlier.
We don't have red cane, do we? Okay, so I haven't done the right side because we have no red cane, and I'm not gonna go up the tower right now. Let's hope the mirror was the only important thing in there. Now I can check like tablet and spike cave.
Oh wait, get the other bow.
Yeah, and get that too.
Do that before Spike Cave, because you want to end on Spike Cave.
Yeah. And 903 rupees now.
Red cane.
Well then.
Never mind.
We have I've got fire rod, so yep.
What am I doing? Oh, bottle. Do we only have the blue? We have a blue and a green. All right, I'm not going to waste either of those.
If I ever played Killer Instinct, it was like very briefly.
That and health. Unlike Zoda, we like health when we're fighting Ganon.
I'm not even big on fighting games at all. I played, some Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, but I suck at those anyways. So. Yes. Hey Doom. I was even watching an old stream where Ratmus was playing Rare Replay. He played a little Killer Instinct and a little Battletoads and what the fuck am I doing?
I don't know. I wanted you to get the bow, and now you're going back or something. Yeah. You can do Ganon's Tower again, I guess.
Yeah, but like I should have went.
I think I'm heading to
this way.
desert. And after you do Ganon's Tower, actually before Spike Cave, you can actually go ahead and do Hera. Hi, lizard.
Okay,
It's like I can brain right now. It's actually really hard right now keeping track of what we still have to do. My brain is like, ah.
Well, I was gonna say, Doom, there's like the only thing different about this is cosmetic, but apparently I guess it does have the gimmick of when you die you go to that hell room. So I guess that's something. Damn it, I don't have cape.
Oh, that was one thing that happened on my rando earlier. So I'd beaten Naga and I was in the Dark World. I was like, well, I guess I might as well see like what I can of Pod and see how far I get into it and stuff. So I did, and I managed to like get pretty far. Like I didn't do. I had a choice of either go to the Dark Maze or go to the Harmless Hellway, and so I chose the maze, which was a good call. But like the one thing I got there was what is it called? The cape. And then I was like, well, I got cape, which could be nice. And then I like get over to Bumper Cave, and it's my boots, and I'm like, yes, I got the cape. I'm so happy. I was like, my boots.
Doom, I made this Seed GT open because I like to do that when Song and I do co-op because that means that
we're always doing stuff.
Yeah. So that somebody would always have a dungeon to do, and it's way better to get this stupid GT out of the fucking way early than leaving it till the end with two people playing. Yes.
No trick-or-treaters this year, but that's quite normal for the specific part where I live, because I just live down a cul-de-sac, and lots of kids don't necessarily like going down dark cul-de-sacs, so.
don't know. I never heard of Monopoly Madness.
Have you heard of Fortune Street?
I have. I have like several Monopoly games for like 360 because they all had easy achievements. Different versions of Monopoly. Like thought about streaming them, but they've like freaking shut down the servers, and now they all have disconnected achievements. Discontinued achievements.
I'm terrible at land molas.
I'm in GT upper floors with no bombos. What is this madness?
Hey, I got you, Quake.
And Doom, I was watching that Mortal Kombat Conquest TV show again, and when I saw Quan Chi, it got me thinking. I was like, what Mortal Kombat characters do I know and whatnot? And basically,
Hey, Rockman, I'm eating Reese's.
I think we have Reese's upstairs too. What did that do? It just froze these weirdos. Because like the only Mortal Kombat games I ever played were like 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 in the trilogy. So I looked at like a list on Wikipedia of like all the Mortal Kombat characters and what games they were introduced in, and I knew every character from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. Well, I mean, no, not guest characters. So like I knew every character from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. Everything after that, from 4 on to the present, I didn't know a single frickin' one except Quan Chi. And the only reason I knew him was because he was on that show. So it's like everything I know about Mortal Kombat, I know from the trilogy, that TV show, and that's it. And
I realized after you beat Aga 2, you're going to be transported to the pyramid. I'm going to go ahead and do heroin stuff because I think that's the other one needed for red stuff. So I'm doing that, and I'll try to do a Spike Cave afterwards.
And like that's part of the reason why I didn't really understand and like that new Mortal Kombat reboot movie, because like it starts out with like what did it start out? I guess Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and they were unlike anything that like I thought they just made that all up and completely changed their backgrounds. But then I realized later it's like, oh no, that's actually like if I had played any Mortal Kombat after that, I would have known that that's who they are and that's their backstories. But I was just totally confused and thought they had like made up a bunch of nonsense. I'm like, I don't know Sub-Zero. Like, to me, Sub-Zero was just a guy in a blue suit. It was a ninja. Like, I didn't know he was some Japanese dude.
A piece of heart is in Swamp Palace, probably meaning the big chest.
Alright, I'm in your favorite room of GT here.
I already had to do that room today. I don't want to do it again. And when I got to it, I was like, I hate this room. My brother was like, what? I was like, I hate it.
Spoilers on Mortal Kombat Conquest, he's a white guy in a clan of ninjas. Completely different backstory. There's Bombos.
Hey, there's your bombos.
After Bombo's floor. More health.
No! I wasn't paying attention. Oh, by the way, you know how, like, in, like, Mini Moldorm, you can go across that bottom of the screen to, like, get to them? I kept doing that in the various places you can, and my brother was getting really angry. He's like, that is not cool. How can you do that? And I'm just like, because you can. he also was kind of like, isn't Ice Palace horrible about something like having to go around? I was like, yes, it is. It's horrible. It's definition of horrible.
Just got knocked the fuck off Troll Dorm.
Yeah, I got knocked off twice by Troll Dorm.
Song does not have an Xbox Connect.
I also do not music. I think Rockman has danced with me like twice. Both of them slow. At least, like, at weddings. Lamp!
Lamp was in fucking last chest of GT.
Oh my god! I'm just...
Yeah, like apparently the person who was originally Sub-Zero like got dead and turned into Scorpion, and now the Sub-Zero is like his son or something. I don't know.
No, wait, no, map was down there. That means that is an item. Shit.
Zoda, why can't these witches just do a dance? Why do I have to actually kill them this time?
It wasn't this map. Don't I actually have to go down there? Yes. Damn it!
Damn it. I lost track of which one was even the real one. Can't even tell which one's the real one anymore. I played GTA 5 once.
I did it right, guys! I'm gonna break me off a piece of this Kit Kat bar. I'm gonna do my Halloween. I'm getting candy.
So what am I doing now?
Doing a dungeon. We can do a lot of dungeons. You can do swamp.
How about pod?
Pod works too. Good night! I tried to shield the mic from me. If I muted one place, like Rockman was gonna hear, and I was like, whatever. At least she was trying to be loud at that point. Could be worse. Alright, so you're doing pod. Hello, Keisha. Where am I going? I don't want to go there. I'm gonna do old man so we can unlock that spawn point. Is she working today? Grocery stores should not be open on Halloween, except to sell candy, and that is it.
Well, then they kind of have to be open then.
Well, you have one employee at the front of the store just selling candy, and that's it.
Well, that's what Fish is doing. Now, You did everything in pot except kill the boss, right?
I didn't go in pot. Oh, no.
I mean,
Easter. Yes.
Because I'm stupidly low on health thanks to nonsense, so I'm going to try and get in here, get some fairies, and beat Eastern first.
Yes, you just need to do the boss. And it's not even a thing. It's like a map or something. Yeah. I will admit, I think one time on like Thanksgiving, I actually was doing like a Black Friday sale online. I think I was buying 2 Wii U's, one for me and one for my brother, with 2 like the GameStop deals, and I had to like call my credit card people to be like, yes, please just let the transaction go through. And I was like, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving dinner waiting for you at home. I'm so sorry I have to call on a holiday.
They were like, I'm in India. What's Thanksgiving?
No, they had an American accent. Thank you very much. What am I doing? I am doing the thing with the bomb, because we have both red crystals, so why not do the bomb? Yeah, exactly, yeah. I agree with that, Soda.
Play Uno on stream.
Although one time my dad was like, what do you want for dinner? And I said I wanted pizza. And I think I was young and impressionable, because the day I wanted pizza was Super Bowl Sunday, which meant nothing to me. Because he just looked at me with like horror in his eyes. I've told this story before, but it's still a really good story. And then he was like, then you have to come with me to pick it up. And I was like, oh, yay, cool. I get to go on a trip with Dad. This is awesome. Like, I did not view this as a punishment.
4 hours later, did you get your pizza?
No, he called ahead, and it was done on, like, we did wait at the pizza place for a bit, but it was not like a ridiculous waiting time. And we just had a nice little chat, just waiting for pizza. I did, however, learn to pay attention to holidays. And I never did it again.
I think it was New Year's Eve we tried to get Chinese food one time. Unless it was Christmas, or maybe it was Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Never again.
Two bottles, damn. Is that all bottles? Yep. I guess I am going to swamp. Seriously.
You got 1 million gamer score. I got 240,200, I think.
So a quarter of that? Ish. Quarter of a million?
Yeah, almost. wanted pizza for so long, and then we got pizza, and now I just keep wanting to eat pizza. Is this bad?
Depends on how unhealthy the pizza is.
It's extremely unhealthy.
Then yes, it's bad.
Is there such a thing as healthy pizza?
Yes, it's made with cauliflower, and it tastes like shit. And vegan cheese, which is just some nut cheese or something. Which is probably not too bad if you're going for that, but I don't think it replaces the true cheesy, gooey greasiness that is love.
Yeah, like I thought we were going to this one pizza place that was new, but then my parents were like, no, we're going to this highfalutin Detroit pizza place. I looked at there and they're like, we want sausage.
Okay, and what way is Detroit ever highfalutin?
Because the ingredient choices, instead of sausage, it said fennel sausage. Instead of mushrooms, it was cremini mushrooms.
Okay, those people aren't from Detroit.
Did you say are or aren't?
Aren't.
Well,
like I need Vince's opinion on this.
Well, I don't know where they're from, but it's Detroit style pizza, which is a style of pizza.
You're supposed to laugh at my jokes, by the way.
Hilarious. The point is like I could like eating it. I couldn't even really like it. It did not taste like the sausage and mushroom. Like I could barely even taste them. The cheese was fucking great though. But I can barely taste the supposedly highfalutin sausage and mushrooms.
Oh, so on the walk my brother and I did yesterday, we saw some, like, humongous mushrooms. And one of them it was such a large mushroom and had probably been there for so long, it had mold growing on it. It was just kind of like, whoa. This is some weird-ass mushroom. I know, we just looked at it and went, whoa, weird-ass mushroom, and then we kept walking.
I don't even know what we're missing, if anything.
Dark cross.
I mean, like items for go mode.
We're still missing ether, which is needed for Meyer. You're too tired of poor lizard. I think I broke him with the nut cheese. He's like, kind of like nut butter.
Is that like duck butter?
I think that's just duck fat and butter. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it was a heart piece in there. Okay, that's nice. That's a good thing I got that. I had to look it up. I don't actually know. I haven't looked up the scientific whatevers of those fake cheeses and how they work. Because they might more act like Parmesan or something. Or like a spread instead of a melt, but more like spreadable cheese. Bone marrow butter.
Like, when did we just start casually talking about eating bone marrow?
When we became adults, and that became a thing. Apparently, when I taught you Food Network. And Doom's like, oh, look, I can talk about these things because I've probably eaten them before, and Rockman will know what they are now. Unlike how uncultured he was before Song.
What's so wrong about being uncultured?
The fact that you keep being surprised when I teach you things that are cultural. You're just like, what? I still feel bad for my, I have a coworker who's allergic to dairy, and she did not know that steaks are traditionally prepared in butter. That's just not something she was exposed to, and I was like, oh, I thought that was a normal thing to know. Oops. And it's an actual allergy. It's the throat tightening, it's anaphylactic shock reaction. It's not just gastrointestinal issues, which would be the intolerance. All right, so we still are looking. Okay, yeah, you have your thing up. Good. We just got Swamp, so Swamp is actually off now. We cannot go to Meyer. So we have Meyer and Skullwoods to do. Are you going to do Skullwoods?
Am I a good boyfriend?
Especially since I already had to fight the math earlier. Bought everything earlier. Okay, I'll go ahead and do Dark Cross just in case. Because I know it's a place we haven't been to. Why? No, wrong. Damn it. You make a nut cheese stick. Does it pass the string test when you bite and extend? I think I know what you're trying to do. Doesn't that only apply to like mozzarella type cheeses and not some of the other harder cheeses? They just don't actually stretch that way. Did we ever get King's Tomb and stuff?
I didn't do King's Tomb, no.
Okay, did you do Above the Pose?
No.
Okay, this stuff needs to be done. Alright, yeah, so Above the Pose, this, I'll need to see what's,
Yeah, that's shocking, Zoda.
what did Skullwoods give us?
It's like crab but it was like the first 2 or 3 chests. So
Oh, it looks like I believe Dark Cross is a small key because I couldn't go down, so I think that means it's the small key.
could have sworn I got a small key in the back of Escape.
There's not one that comes up.
Huh.
What was my next thing? Oh yeah, Dark World, up here. Doesn't wait? Is E3 always in the same location, like somewhere in Texas, or does it change?
What is E3? Oh,
The place where you learned how to do the eye puzzle in Skyward Sword.
I thought that thing was permanently canceled. I thought that was in California.
Rock had a small key when he left back of Escape.
There's like some escape glitch. Check it later. Sort of. I still want Song to play that game.
Okay.
The sequel to Limbo.
I had not checked checkerboard cave.
Did you go to Mire before we had Mirror or something?
Yeah, but I could only check the two, the Mire sheds. And you said, what did you say that purple chest was?
Crap, whatever it was.
That it was like I'll go ahead and do purple chest, and I'll do Balmos.
I think it was arrows.
Well, I'll do it in case. Okay, so I'm doing Balmos, purple chest, Balmos, and Cave 45. How did you have a key? I did not have a key. Bumper Cave was a single arrow, so we do not need to do Bumper Cave. It says sync keys, chest keys, yes. I had that marked. I don't have enable small key sync. I have sync chest / keys, but I do not have enable small key sync.
Same, Zoda.
Mm-hmm. You're correct. It's 10 arrows. Okay. About to check Bomo's tablet. And then I have no idea. Oh no, then we can go to Turtle Rock or Ice Palace. So I will do Ice Palace, obviously. Oh, that was 300 rupees. All right, Ice Palace, here I come.
These are my models.
Or I think it included time for me to because I kept having to get up and have conversations with people and whatnot. But that seed I did earlier took me 3 hours and 40 minutes. I think with my pause times. Like when I was just on the screen and left the room.
Yeah, sounds like a long one. So. Which I think. Did anyone ever do Spike Cave?
Yes, it's a heart piece.
Oh, it's bombs over here. I thought it was a heart piece. Oh, Doom did. Thanks, Doom.
Did he spike the ball like a football, or did he spike his drink? With alcohol. Not with drugs, with alcohol.
Doom, do you remember Spike TV?
Isn't that still a thing?
No. I used to watch it a lot.
And Zoda's busy why haven't you learned the trick with the red cane there? I'm lazy and I don't want to learn that right now.
The point is, I remember when it first came into existence as Spike TV, whatever the hell it was before it, they had all these stupid commercials to promote that they were turning into Spike TV. And I just remember one of them was some weird guy yelling, "What if they spike the punch?" Ratmus loves that.
You remember the weirdest things about things.
Yes, I do. Yeah, that's right. It was TNN before. Wow, somebody knows something about television. It wasn't me. Because when it was TNN, and it was almost whenever that time was, whatever year that was, they used to show reruns of this show called 7 Days, and it was on TNN, and then it turned into Spike TV, and it was still on Spike TV for a little while. 7 Days was a time travel sci-fi show that was originally on UPN. Yes. And what exactly? I don't know. It was. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. It was just very weird commercials. I don't even know how to describe it. I think after Spike TV, I think it became the Esquire network, and then it might have disappeared completely. I don't even remember an Esquire network existing anymore. Sadly, it's not Jackbox.tv. Sadly,
Phyllis Preston.
No. Bill Preston, the streamer, does not have his own network either. something, but I don't think it's the what if they spike the punch, so it's garbage. Fucking human centipede of Shy Guys, that's not creepy at all.
How do you... Oh. I don't remember how you do that.
We're still looking for ether, right?
Yep. That's all we're looking for.
We should probably be in fucking Mimic Cave.
I don't even know how many items I've gotten in Ice Palace I haven't been counting.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Cold stare.
I can leave now.
Yes. We can divide and conquer, I think, somewhat in Mire.
Just gonna watch watch out for the switches.
That's cool on my end.
What?
So I was here waiting for you to unlock it, so I stayed like somewhat off screen, and so it stayed dark, and the rain kind of stopped. It didn't lighten up at all, so it was kind of like it just stayed in this like semi-darkness, paused rain. Maybe because we had that issue with the small keys before, so
Let's see what happens. There's a heart piece.
all right. I'm picking up a small key. Do you have a small key?
No.
Okay. Now, do you have a key?
No.
Really? Shit. Alright, I'm gonna unlock this door over here and hit the thing, so you should be able to check main room chest and the running map chest and stuff.
No, I got a key.
Big key chest.
It was there, not anymore.
I'm gonna die. Are you gonna go for the boss? Okay. I'm gonna check big key chest and then I'm gonna leave and just prep and be ready for Ganon. I I think the fastest way, if you want to replenish your arrows after this for the Ganon fight, is just to go buy a arrow upgrade.
How many Utes and Toots does my cousin Viddy want?
I've been rewatching some old grocery games because there's nothing else on TV to watch. And the one I was watching today was one of the budget battles, except the budget was spending over a certain amount. And so the guy was like, you need to spend over $60. So the guy went and like gets Wagyu beef and everything that's already $100. So he spends like $390 on one meal that he's going to do for the judges. It's like, holy shit. $390 worth of ingredients.
Am I in the light world?
Yes, you're in the light world.
I thought I was in the dark world.
It's like we haven't been back yet. No fun going back to your house.
Yeah. Probably would have noticed if everything was the correct color.
Yeah. It's like I started this. So is this different? Dark world? Can you still hear me, Rockman?
You're cutting out. Can you guys hear me? Is it Song's internet? Wait. Okay. You're fine. She's not. So I'm like, I haven't dropped any frames. So I'm like...
Alright.
Do you do Pyramid Fairy?
Yes. And I looks like I'm come back. I mean, I could clearly hold on.
Where I don't see you in the game. Are you in the light world or?
I disconnected because I could tell that I lost internet. So hold on. There, I'm back. You should be able to see me now.
Yeah.
Hold on while I mean, I could tell when I left. I was like, oh, something's wrong.
This may be the only or one of the few onlines we ever did where nobody was in Burger King mode. All right, are you ready?
Wait, we never got Butter Sword.
Oh shit.
Probably in Turtle Rock, along with the other 2 heart pieces we need. Now manage report. Right, ready? Go!
campfires that are not in my game.
I know, that's what I'm like. It's always so confusing.
Fuck.
Shit! God damn it.
It wasn't my fault.
System is locked. Yes. I got hurt my potatoes, sweet. Nice. Go stand in a corner, Rockman.
You're putting me in timeout.
No, it's just going to be easier on my eyes that you're not like in the middle of the screen while I do this.
My nose is still fucked up. Yeah, I guess we never really discussed if we're playing that Mario Party, who's going to stream it. Probably Song or Luna, since they usually use Cam.
Done. Thank you for standing in the corner. Milky Way. Ooh, if you press X, it goes faster. I still haven't figured out how to do Mario Party and make them teams.
Didn't seem like it was an option in the limited time I looked at it.
Oh, and I bought more stickers with my points.
Yay, stickers.
Stickers. Stickers. Stickers. Oh, that's where one of the art pieces were.
Oh yeah, pad.
The stuff so far that I've been unlocking Doom are
Stickers seem to me to be like basically taunts. They're completely unnecessary, and you start with a million of them anyways. I didn't see any.
There's something else to do with like information pages, which doesn't seem like it's all that important. No, I have not been purchasing boards or mini games or anything. If I did, I would have told you. I didn't get the sword, the boots, the flute, or the mirror. But I killed 6 of the bosses. You killed 6 of the bosses. Well, I took so much more damage and used more magic than you. $83. Doctor's like, I pulled the weight on this one. I did Ice Palace, okay?
I did GT, that's why. That's 196 together.
Oh, that's right, you did do GT.
Yeah, Doom Song and I played one game of the Mario Party just to check it out, and like
I played one by myself, and then I played one with my brother today. So I am not particularly getting at. Honestly, Rockman's going to be much better than any of us because he's like played a whole shit ton of the Mario Party games. So he's like, oh yeah, this mini game. Oh yeah, this mini game. Oh yeah, I remember this mini game. And I'm just like, ugh.
I screwed a lot up, and a lot of them were mini games I'd never even seen before. The point is like they only gave 5 boards, and our game when I played with Song was like so boring and basic. I was like, for $60, this game is a huge fucking ripoff and not worth it. Like, I'm glad I get to play with all you guys and we already have the game. But Jesus
Okay, yeah,
Christ,
then you're gonna do well then because
it's
if you've
not
done a
worth
shit
it.
ton of the
It's
Mario parties.
terrible. Like,
The other boards I have played have done a lot more Rockman. Have been a lot more interactive and stuff and done stuff than that first one. The first one was super basic and stuff. The other two I've played actually had some more strategy and things going on. And luck.
alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. The other thing is I downloaded like I think 4 other just straight up Halloween seeds just to keep for the future if I ever wanted to, if somebody ever wants those.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't see anyone on to raid. I don't know if Fish and Zoda are doing something later. I think Fish is getting off at like 11:30. And I have to go see the dentist tomorrow again, and we have to continue dealing with my dad and the construction and my nose. Anyways, you guys don't want to hear about that shit. I already posted in chat when I'm streaming next. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
The end.